It looks
Excuse
like
me.
we are live. So, welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm Jimmy.
I'm BJ,
I'm Zach.
and welcome
Oh,
back to
hey.
your weekly booze news
Oh.
and reviews for episode
Show 200.
200. We're finally warmed up. It's only taken 199 episodes for us to be a real show.
That's it.
Heck
That's
yeah.
all it took. We finally made it. We made it. to
I
show
think we-
200.
Hit our stride, gentlemen.
We hit our stride. We made it to show 200.
Is that where you just you start breaking out by this time, right?
This is when we start making
This
it.
is where we can quit our day jobs and solely focus on the Barrel
Finally.
Buddies, right?
the real money starts to roll in after episode 200.
Right,
That's what
that's-
I heard.
That's what YouTube says, right?
That's what I heard.
That's it. Show me how's it going. Ed Hatcher, welcome. Good seeing you. Thanks for joining us, Ed, on show 200. I hope you can hear us out there.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ed? Did you get moved to the Vegas area, Ed? We're
Loud
just
and clear.
wondering.
We're loud and clear.
Ed
All right.
is
Thank you.
moving
Thank you
to
for the
Vegas.
confirmation.
Very cool.
Ed
No, I think he's here.
may have
He's here in
moved
town.
to
Yeah.
Vegas.
Mrs. A, welcome to the show. We sound great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. A.
We got everybody rolling in. Everybody,
Oh.
please shout out in the chat to everybody that's joined us today for the big show 200. And we have a couple of things. First of all,
Yes.
welcome back, Mr. Zach, to the show, everybody.
Yay.
Glad to
Look
be
at
back. Glad to
this.
be back for the momentous occasion of the 200th show.
There we go.
We
It's been
wouldn't
a couple of
it's-
years.
We
huh?
couldn't have it without you,
Couple
Zach.
of
Part of
3,
the
4 or 5 years.
Yes.
part of the original crew from back in the day, back at the Fun House.
Yeah.
And we have a real special bottle tonight. So we were we were brainstorming before the show, and we're like, what are we going to do for show 200? And I know we talked about the past couple of shows, like, oh, let's go do it at Beer Zombies, or let's go to Corey's, or let's go on site somewhere. And I'm like, what? No, let's just stay at the ranch and have a really crazy bottle of bourbon. Because
Okay.
what else is
Yeah.
it for? It's for drinking. As we always say, don't be a tater. Don't leave your bottles sealed on the shelf. Drink what you got.
Well, you mean it's not just for collecting and putting up on my shelf
And
and
showing.
showing?
Showing off to my friends.
That's
Hey,
not what it's for.
You know,
Well, I mean, there's
yeah,
still a lot
that
of flexing.
tastes
But
really good, but you can't have it.
here's the thing, though. As we all know, and I don't well, this isn't going to turn into a big rant, but the bourbon secondary market has completely collapsed
That's amazing. I
on
love
itself.
that. I
And
love
and
that.
it's great for us
Finally.
Love
drinkers.
that.
Well, you know what? Not drinkers, us enthusiasts. It is wonderful for us enthusiasts.
I think what you meant to say is it's great for those of us who enjoy drinking our bourbon.
That is it.
Enjoying the actual product and not using.
Thank you, Mrs. A. We are looking great
As a
too. We
resale.
all are looking. Everybody's looking great up here.
Oh, look at us.
Looking great on stage. So we were thinking about it, and we're like, so what are we going to drink? Right? We're like, what are we going to open? And I said, oh, first of all, we love Wild Turkey.
Yeah, we
Shout
do.
out to Wild Turkey.
Underrated, big underrated brand.
And I realized that, oh, what do I have sitting up on the yonder top shelf way in the back here that we've never done a show on? Was the
And what-
elusive
And what did you find?
Wild Turkey right in front of you there, the Master's Keep 17-year delight. I don't know what, like, just
Very,
mean
very
just-
cool, dude. I
this-
remember. I remember doing our first Wild Turkey show back in the day,
Right,
and it
rare
was
breed. Rare
old,
breed.
Is it Old 40? I forgot. What's the original? Or
Uh,
the
101?
introductory. 101. Wild Turkey
yeah.
101.
yeah.
And I remember coming back to that, going, "Wow, this tasted quite a bit different when I was in college." Right? Yeah.
Tasted
Back then,
like
back then it
vomit.
was like, "Oh God, oh, that's whiskey." Yep.
Tastes
but
like
then-
Dad's cabinet.
This is
Yeah.
not your college whiskey.
No,
I'll tell you that much.
no, this is definitely something special.
This is a step up. So,
I feel like I should get some white gloves because this is a very
oof, I know.
handsome navy blue
Yeah,
box.
look at this box
with a trifold
Woo!
open. It's got a really lovely cream colored paper label denoting it as the Master's Keep. This lovely shiny copper embossing with a
I know.
turkey in flight on it. Saying here, Master's Keep, aged 17 years. This newest addition to the Master's Keep collection, bottled in bond. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey is the only second of its kind to ever be released by Wild Turkey Distilling Company. This rare 17-year-old liquid has been aged and perfected in the Camp Nelson rick houses in Kentucky and artfully set aside by Eddie Russell to be savored by you. Signed, Eddie Russell, Master Distiller.
Very cool.
Wow.
How
wow,
many of these
wow,
do
wow.
they make per year? Do we know?
I really don't have the numbers for that, but I would say you're probably looking at a couple of barrels, like not many. Like
I was
I'd
gonna
say there's maybe 2,000 bottles of this floating around, or 2,000 cases.
I was going
I
to
think
say,
there's
like,
3 in a case.
you don't see these very often
No.
in the stores, right?
Yeah, so this came out, I believe, the retail. So I paid retail on this because Masters Keep, for those that don't know, they typically do a limited release once a year of something kind of experimental. So this past year, if I'm not mistaken, they did it was like a wild turkey aged in Jamaican rum.
Wow.
So
it's going to have a little tang to it.
Yeah, so I
sweetness.
think
I like that.
Which one was that? Yeah, so that one was called Masters Keep Voyage, and that was finished in Jamaican rum barrels.
It's a pretty again,
It's another
pretty,
one. It's a nice, pretty
beautiful
green.
Yeah.
Like you said, the trifold box. I like that. But we're talking about age, and we're talking about traditional bourbon. This is no aged in port barrels. This is no rum barrel aged or toasted barrel. Oh, cringy toasted barrel.
You don't like toasted barrel? I like toasted barrel.
Well,
I
it depends
hate
on what kind of toasted barrel we're talking about.
I mean, like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, it kind of depends, huh? Because that could be
Okay.
super duper smoky if you want.
Yeah. Why don't we read the stats that we have on there?
This is an incredible bottle. So for those, I'm really excited. I haven't even told you guys about what I'm going to do with this show.
Oh, okay.
But they're going to be, for the first time ever, I'm going to be releasing this as a true podcast. So for the first time ever, the
Oh.
Barrel Buddies is going to be an audio,
oh,
full audio. So you don't
Okay.
even have to watch this.
Nice.
We're going to be streaming into people's ears for the first time. So we got to be very
Fantastic.
descriptive. I'm
All
very
right.
excited. But this is a beautiful bottle. First of all, I always like to talk about the bottle and the cork here. You've got like what looks to be part of the barrel
Oh,
has
it's
been
copper.
brought into the cork stop of the bottle. It's copper. It's been etched with Wild Turkey's Master Keep on this neck ring. Paper neck ring matches the box. Navy blue, copper embossing. Master's Keep, age 17 years. Alcohol volume 50%. Obviously, it's bottled in bond. Notes of toasted oak, dark cherries, vanilla, toffee, spice, and hints of smoke. Approved by Eddie Russell. And then it says right here, batch number 1.
There it is,
Oh.
folks. There it is. Good evening, Uncle P. Thanks for the happy 200. Cheers to you, sir. And please let us know in the chat what you are enjoying a beverage with us tonight,
For those that are watching along,
and those that are watching along.
Zach,
Mr. Zach,
would you like
do
to
the Vanna
this for us?
He will-
We can do that.
the classic Vanna, which we have
Hey,
not had for a
just-
very long time.
Just curious, like,
Yeah.
when you were talking about the Master's Keep Voyage, does this one have a specific name to it?
It's just called the Master's Keep 17-year bottle and bond. So
Okay.
yeah, no fancy schmancy name like Voyage.
It's crafted with
Did you want to do
conviction.
the honors and read this
Oh.
scroll
Yeah.
I would love to.
while
Zach,
while he's Vanna
while
whiting?
you Vanna, I would
Okay.
love to read this lovely scroll on the inside of the box. States here, Master's Keep, crafted with conviction, as Zach just artfully pointed out. It says, welcome to this extraordinary addition to the Wild Turkey Master's Keep family of fine spirits bottled
Pull
in
it out a
bond.
little bit, Zach. There we go. Try to get it in focus there. It's trying. There it is. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. What a pretty bottle. Look at that.
It is gorgeous and a great color too.
Yeah,
A nice deep. I would even call it a cherry red.
it is very cherry cola looking.
It's
Like
gorgeous.
that is a wonderful looking bottle, bottled in bond. Look at that, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. There it is. What a really cool bottle. As you can tell, I don't remember much about this, but apparently we already had a big night drinking it, as you can tell. And we just haven't done it on the show yet. So
Lovely.
there we go. Here's Zach's little wink. You get the wink? All right. All right. There
right.
we go.
This 17-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey is designated Bottled in Bond, a certification that guarantees a strict production process and ensures incomparable flavor and consistency. For over 150 years, Wild Turkey's heritage has been defined by its conviction to making the highest quality bourbon. This newest release is no different. Only the second ever Bottled in Bond expression ever released by Wild Turkey.
Wow.
This liquid marks our dedication to quality. To carry the bonded label, the bourbon then must be a product of one distilling season from one distillery, aged in a federally bonded warehouse and artfully bonded at 100 proof. Master's Keep Bottled in Bond barrels were aged in rickhouses at the famous Camp Nelson, a site
Wow.
celebrated for producing liquid with an unmatched flavor profile. Master distiller Eddie Russell identified this unique high-aged liquid and pledged to share it with discerning whiskey connoisseurs around the world. The result is a bold, inspired spirit with a unique taste. Savor the enticing taste and aroma of toasted oak, apple, and dark cherry, highlighted by the sweet confectionery flavors of vanilla, brown sugar, and toffee. The enjoyable lingering finish is complete with dark notes of mocha, smoke, and spice. Master's Keep Bottled in Bond is a true emblem of Wild Turkey's unrivaled statement and distinction. Hand signed, Eddie Russell, Master Distiller. This is a hand signed. This looks truly hand signed by the man himself.
Yeah, so just a little bit. So if you guys are familiar with Wild Turkey, so Wild Turkey has a massive, they call it campus, plantation, what have you, that all of the rick houses sit in Kentucky. And Camp Nelson is probably one of the most prestigious. It borders the Kentucky River. So let me see if I can share out a little map here so you can see it. Give me one moment. I would like you all to see it.
So where does their water come from? Is it the Kentucky River? You know how Jack Daniels kind of touts their spring that's on their property?
Yeah, that naturally.
So courtesy
limestone
of
filter.
our good friend rarebird101.com. It's one of the, I would say, foremost authorities on Wild Turkey. So shout out to you. Here's the map of the various rick houses on the Wild Turkey campus. So you can sort of see you have A, B, C, D, and F. Some are the Tyrone Rick House. You have Camp Nelson. But yeah, you can kind of see where, well, it's not really, what are they talking about? I guess it's sort of on the Kentucky River. You see the Kentucky River kind of hanging out on the side here?
Yeah, no, I'd say that's on the Kentucky River.
Yeah. You get a little bit of it, but that's
Water from the Kentucky River in a bottle now.
I hope it's.
Oh,
clean.
After
apologies.
distilling.
That is the Camp Nelson campus that I showed you. So
That's a
all
full
of
Camp
those
Nelson.
rick houses are called the Camp Nelson campus. That's what it was. Apologies.
So lots of rick
So what
houses.
warehouse does it say, or what rick house this was specifically from? Does it have a number?
I
It
don't
doesn't have it
see
on
that
there.
on there. Let's check the box.
It doesn't. It doesn't say.
It does not.
But
say.
it's from one of those 6. So one of those letters is where it's from. It's very cool.
Well, it's not single barrel, right? This is not a single barrel expression. So that means it's probably blended out of maybe several versions or several different. It's just coming from Camp Nelson. And we've had Camp Nelson on this show before.
And really quick, so the main Wild Turkey distillery, Camp Nelson, is a 45-minute drive.
Wow.
Oh,
So
Like
it's
that's
out
how
there.
far away it is.
It's out
Wow.
there.
Wow. I already just got the pop there.
Oh my goodness.
All right, there we
The
go.
aroma is just flowing out of the top of this.
That is
bottle.
not happening, Mrs. A. I'm going to hang on to every little thread of my hair and not join these fine gentlemen in the Chrome Dome crew.
I was just going to say, what is her comment?
It's just- it was a random
Shaved
comment
head.
about when am I going to join the duo here, and
If I may, sir, you're Glencairn.
yes, please. There we go. She's like, how much super chat would it take to change that? Oof. I am highly money motivated. So if
That'd be a different look.
There's definitely
That would be a different look for
$8
James.
associated with that.
It's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm shaving it off.
Oh wow!
There is
Whoa!
a
holy,
huge aroma on this.
holy Toledo, as some would say. Oh wow, that is
Wow.
very like I get chocolate right off the bat. It's
It
like
smells
cocoa
like-
powder,
cherry,
yeah.
very cherry chocolate.
cherry,
huh?
cherry, chocolate cherries.
It smells like Christmas.
chocolate cherries, like cherry cordials. I think that's where you get that like Christmas. You can move the box. a little
Ew,
bit
It smells like
towards that way.
Christmas. Want to put that in frame?
This kind of smells like Stag Junior without all the heat.
That's a really
Oh,
good way
that's
to put it.
interesting.
I do like that.
I mean, like you can
comparison.
actually
That's
stick your nose in
interesting.
it without burning your nose hairs off.
So let's get into this. Let's do James, could you walk us through the proper method? It's show 200. We got to remind people the proper method to take the nose of a good bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
It's not just stick your
And-
nose
and-
in it and sniff.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it many a time. So you'll see us go back and forth, right? So you always see us kind of do this left to right. So what that's doing is your olfactory senses, if you want to get hashtag science on the matter.
Open the mouth.
So
too.
your nostrils, yeah, and you also want to open your mouth when you're kind of inhaling, but you don't want to breathe through your mouth. But what you're doing there is
You mouth breather.
each of your nostrils on the left and the right are not equidistant to your sensory, I guess the glands or the ends in your brain. So you're actually getting different notes and different scents on different sides of your nose. So if you want to be super fancy on the left to the right, you can actually get and catch different scents by doing that back and forth. So you'll always see you'll always see people do that left and right because they're getting different notes and different characteristics of the nose when they're smelling whatever they're smelling.
and it's so much different. Like it sounds really weird to open.
It
up your
sounds
mouth
weird. It
when you're doing
sounds stupid. And yeah,
But try the difference. Try it.
do
with your-
both.
Try it with your mouth closed. Try
Yeah.
it with the mouth open. It makes you get different notes, totally different smells out of it.
But I mean, I'm getting like the guys have said, you're getting like, again, candy bar, milk chocolate, caramel,
I'm getting
toasted oak,
Super sweet.
citrus, like candied citrus,
ginger.
ginger.
Chocolate banana.
Okay,
I'm
cherry
getting-
cordial,
I'm
chocolate
getting, like,
banana, like
know,
a creaminess. I think you're getting like
yeah,
there's like a creaminess.
And when I say
to it.
banana, I don't mean I mean like candied banana, like a chocolate dip banana, like it's a
Yeah.
candied banana.
Oh, sure. enough.
Gentlemen,
Okay.
cheers to show
Cheers.
200. The best 5 years I think we've put together.
Just,
That's it. Cheers. Here we go. Let us know in the chat if you're having a beverage with us. Nobody's said anything. Usually we get somebody out there. You got a Maui tonight, Uncle P, or somebody's got to be drinking something. Ooh, all right, here we go.
Oh,
Wow, that is super smooth. Oh my god. And it was bottled in bond. It was 50%, huh?
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah, your
bruh,
phone said it the best.
bruh.
bruh, like that is absolutely
That's
bonkers
insane.
because of how smooth it is. Like,
Insane. So when you guys had this the first time around,
I don't remember having this.
oh crap. Yeah, because I
I
kind
don't
of wonder
remember it
because like when did you open it? Do you remember?
no idea.
We must have been pretty tipsy,
I
or you
honestly
did this
have
at a
zero
fair.
recollection.
Because
Yeah,
I was going to say
don't
like
even know.
bottles oxidize over time, but it takes a long time for that to happen. Really, right?
It's not oxidized in any form
No.
or fashion,
Yeah.
Zach. Why are you getting oxidation?
Oh, no,
Why are
I'm
you
just-
bringing
no, I'm just saying.
oxidation?
Because it seems like this was opened recently.
Oh,
that's why I'm like,
I mean,
That's why I'm
Wow.
like, yeah, I'm not tasting any
yeah,
cardboard
probably
or any weirdness.
within the past year is
Okay.
when it was opened. I would say, yeah.
Wow. That's a hell of a first sip.
Yeah, that just sticks on your tongue.
This
and does not go away.
yeah, this has got
This
a
is like
great
syrup.
finish. Great finish. I mean, it's on the palate and it's sticking around. Great finish. Good first impression. Really great first impression.
So this was a COVID pickup. So I picked this up in 2021.
Wow.
Good
So that was, it sat on the shelf for a while. I didn't open it. And I want to say we just cracked it open within the past year.
I was gonna say, even if
Uh,
it was open for longer than that, I don't think it would take. I think it would take a long time for these flavors to go away.
Cheers with the Buffalo Trace. Uncle P is joining us with a little
Buffalo
Buffalo. There we
Trace
go. A little
overall.
Buffalo Trace. Very good. Very good. What are you guys getting? What are we getting on the taste there, gentlemen? Are we getting anything that stands out?
So to me, a bit of like cherry cola.
Yes.
Like like the kind of like walnut,
I like
cherry
that.
I
kind of
like
kind of
walnut.
a flavor.
Yeah.
I like the walnut. I'm getting some great oak. There's some nice smooth oak spice. In fact, the first thing I thought
Yes.
of on that first sip
Definitely
was,
like a sturdy oak.
this is what I think of. You must think when you have Elijah Craig 18. I never get the oak.
It's way more oakier though in
I-
EC18.
Correct. I never
Yes.
think EC18 is oaky. I always think it is just Werther's original. And you always say,
Yes.
but it's got a lot of oak. And I'm like,
It
there's
does.
no oak in EC18 for my palate.
This is nothing like
this
that.
has a lot of oak character,
It's the
but in a
opposite. Yeah.
very pleasant way. It doesn't have a lot of that caramel vanilla sweetness. It has some that makes it really enjoyable, but it actually has this nice oak character that comes through that lets you know, hey, I sat in a barrel for 17 years and I matured and I got a lot out of that. And I think that Barrel Lamaze did a lot of good work.
Absolutely.
And I'm really enjoying the sweet oak characteristic, the sweet
I
oak
like that.
spice
Sweet oak
that's
absolutely.
coming through.
There is a lot of
I-
wood that comes through, like
it's-
on the smell and the taste, huh?
You know, we said during the description, I read smoky several times, and I was like, I wonder how that's going to come through. It actually comes through in a way that you want smoked cocktails. You know, when smoked cocktails was a thing in the past like 3-4 years?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where they were like smoking the wood chips over your cocktail.
Oh, yeah.
I
still
always
get
want
those.
that to come
Such
through.
a
Dumb.
I
thing,
actually
by the
think
way.
it really
Love
comes through in this really well. It's like it was a smoked.
So,
barrel.
I'm tasting that now.
it's
Now
nice.
that you describe it, yeah.
So
And
the
it's interesting, when somebody else says, I'm tasting this, I'm getting something
Yeah.
else, and then it sticks in your brain, and you go, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't just taste walnut, didn't just taste cherry. I'm getting the smoke, getting the oak.
The-
Smoke and oak.
smoke and oak, very, very faint in my opinion. So I also am getting a lot of oak, but cinnamon. It's offset by a lot of cinnamon. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys are getting that,
On
but
the
I
end,
am
yes.
that I'm getting that kind of falls in line and meshing with the
Yeah.
oak, the oakiness. I get like a
I
cinnamon.
think that's the spice. Yeah.
A cinnamon spice, which I love because it's not a astringent, burnt wine dry like a
Oh, it's
that
not dry.
cloyingly dry
No.
No, this is-
whiny
yeah.
Biff tannins.
Biff tannins taste
No,
that
no, yeah,
drives
this
me
is-
nuts that
yeah,
I
this is-
despise so
This is
much.
thick and juicy.
This
not-
is a
not
thick,
dry.
sweet oak with cinnamon. I get like kind of candied ginger, maybe like a candied, like I get a little bit of
there
ginger
you
I
go,
like
okay.
that.
with
Yeah.
it as well.
I don't think
Candy
I've ever
Um,
had a
ginger.
I don't think I've
You know,
ever
like a
had
dried,
candied
like those
ginger.
dried ginger candies.
Yes.
But I
I
can
get
taste
that.
it.
Cinnamon for sure. The sweet dried oak. This just checks so many amazing boxes. And here's what we always talk about this on the show. When it comes to bourbon, older doesn't mean better. It's not a scotch, right? Like
Fact.
you're not looking for the 20, 15, 20, 25 year scotch. You're looking for like usually like 12 to 13 years is peak for whiskey, to be honest. Like we talk about on the show, tons of other reviewers talk about it. Like that's kind of your peak before things just get over oaked. Because at that point in time, that Barrel Lamaze is just totally saturating that liquid with oak flavor, and it just becomes so overpowering. That was a great pop. With this, it stays still there's still so much subtleness and awesomeness that's still left. I almost think this could get away with a little bit more aging and still be okay.
Oh,
Which
dude.
I can't believe I'm saying because I've had some other old aged whiskeys and they're wretched. Like I don't like Pappy 23. I think it's an oak bomb. I think it's terrible. I really only like the 15. I think that's the only respectable Pappy that's out there. Is the 15.
Dude, all of those
I think
flavors
the
just
frickin' the older one is complete hot garbage. I think the 23 is trash.
all of these flavors
And
just
people
melt
chase
just
it because it's old. Don't
in the name.
don't.
In the name.
And the name. And
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah,
It's
all
the only
of
other
all of
it's the only
this-
other comparison I can really put to it because really it's only Pappy that does old age statement stuff.
Dude,
Because of that reason.
Yeah.
Because you don't age bourbon past 12 to 13 years old, really.
Right.
Well, we always say 7 is kind of the sweet spot.
7
Right?
to 10, 7
Yeah.
to 10, 6 to 10. It varies. I think it really varies on the mash bill. It varies on what it's the climate, right? You got to remember if you don't have a lot of that barrel Lamaze, if you're in a very mild temperate climate, you're not getting a lot of that barrel Lamaze, so it can
Correct.
sit in the barrel longer over years.
Dickel should really think about doing a
Well-
28-year aged bourbon.
Well,
They
they have some pretty old heavy hitters, 15, 18-year
Yeah,
juice.
because they put it in that climate controlled
It's in
house.
that
Right.
that limestone one floor, not limestone. It's like a metal
It's
shed.
a metal shed.
That's like a one story,
Single
like
story.
single story. Yeah,
Climate controlled.
so it can taste like old rocks. Yum yum.
Flintstones vitamins.
Yeah.
I don't like Dickel. I'm sorry. We had so many.
Ah,
Then you should have
really-
more.
but you have to respect.
You got to
what
have
they're
more
going for.
Dickel
No, not for me.
to tickle your fancy.
You know, we went through a lot of different flavors and smells and all kinds of stuff. There's
Zach, when you get a second, I'm
there's
gonna
nothing-
send you on a mission.
sure.
So to your left, you see the shelf with the Dickel.
Yeah.
If you could grab, do you see the stout bottles? The one that says Barrel Select. Right behind it is the old Dickel. If you can grab
Oh
that,
yeah, good call.
I want to do a comparison.
I
Behind that.
I kind of want to give this. Are we going to score this?
That one, right there, Zach. We will score it. Hold on a second. I think this
What's
is
the
the
age?
old one.
Yeah, what's the age
What's
statement
the
on
age
that?
on this one, Zach?
9.
Yeah, but
Nine.
no. What's the Barrel Select though? How old is that one? Maybe the white label's older.
Yeah, I thought there was like a 10-year.
Yeah, I thought we had like a 12-year actually. Sorry for the radio silence. Bring them both over. We'll mess around.
Don't worry,
What was
I'll
your
fix
question
this.
now?
I'll fix this in post.
All right, we got a 9er. I don't know that's
That's not old enough.
That's not old enough. And it's also Tennessee whiskey, so we
Yeah, that's not
this
comparable.
doesn't count.
I think the only thing that I think on the shelf today in the Barrel Buddies compound that is comparable to this is the Elijah Craig 18, and I think and again that's proof down. What is that coming at 47%?
No,
Sorry,
we don't
we're
want
looking.
that.
We don't
one.
want that.
All right, keep talking.
The Elijah Craig 18, I think, is the only thing that's comparable, and they proof that way down. And again, I think to some of James's earlier points, the reason they do that is because it probably does come in pretty oaky, tannin forward, very dry, and so the Lucky 7,
Dude, I was gonna say, like, I remember like Elijah Craig 18.
the Lucky 7 14.
I remember Elijah Craig 18. And wait, can we do like a we
The
might have to do a
EC
side by-
18 is very good.
Should we do a side by side?
Yes.
I was gonna say I think I like this better than the 18
you
back in
do?
the day.
But
But we'll try it.
this first.
And I'm gonna,
Yeah, we got-
and
yeah,
I'm gonna
before
go
down
we-
the rabbit
yeah.
hole.
I am an Elijah Craig fan, dude. I love Elijah
I
Craig.
am too.
Oh, when I was talking about the Toasty Barrel, I thought that came out pretty good for Elijah Craig. But
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah, and
you
I don't like it. Careful.
have to-
Yeah, I gotta
it's
be
different
careful
people,
with
different
this.
tastes.
Here,
We got it. We got it.
pour it. You want it to hydrate the cork as you're pulling it out, so you might want to push it back in and then.
Pull it out, push it back in, pull it out, push it
Yeah.
back in. There you go. Yeah.
Why don't we get to rating this? So, as you all know, we have a 0 to 9 rating scale, and you're like, why is that? Well, we rate off of 3 categories out of 3. So you give it a 0 to 3 score on nose, taste, and value. And well, that only gives you a 9 out of 10. So what do you do with that extra point? Well, that is reserved for a blown away bonus. You can give halves and you can give quarters and full points. So those are the categories that we're rated on. I will start it right now with the nose. It gets a 3 on the nose for me. That just checks all the
That
boxes.
nose
Like I don't know, it's a
lovely.
cordial
I
chocolate
don't think
cherry.
there's going to be any contention.
There's no
over
question
those
about this
at
right now.
all. That is so pleasant.
Mm.
I mean, I can't
Mm.
think of.
It's got the smell of a cigar humidor.
It very humidor. Tobacco leaves. I definitely get
Oh
that.
yeah, that's one thing we didn't even think about.
Give it your
was,
nose and we'll snake.
tobacco.
BJ.
Yeah, I agree. I got to give this a 3.
3.
I mean, it rose out of the neck of that bottle so lovely and just inviting. It hasn't happened for us in a long time.
No, it has not
Yeah,
happened for us. in a
And
long
like,
time,
I mean, you
agree.
can stick your nose all the way into this Glencairn
Yeah.
and not get, anything harsh.
Woo! Wow.
All of these flavors just meld together, left and right. Right on in.
It's so
A
good.
hard 3 for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Solid. 3.
Well, we're gonna
A
snake
solid
it.
hard
3.
3. I don't even know. What
So
hard 3
after the
is.
hard 3 on the nose, give us your taste score, Zach. We're gonna circle right back around. What's your taste?
Hard and amazing 3.
3 as well. A hard
Absolutely.
3
Like
on the
the-
taste.
Yeah, the nose transfers into the taste. It's got a medley of flavors to
A
it.
medley. It is
Like we were taking, like
a
we were saying,
cornucopia.
very a
flavors.
cornucopia of flavors. You got some walnut. You get a little cherry in there. A little ginger.
Was there a cornucopia on the Fruit of Looms logo?
I
Fruit
think
of
so.
Loom.
as I remember it, there was.
I thought there was a cornucopia.
But yeah, so
Apparently
yeah.
there was not.
We all come
apparently
at the
Mandela
same time.
effect.
No, I think it was just fruit.
Was it Bernstein Bears or Berenstain Bears?
The Berenstain Bears.
I thought it was Bernstein Bears.
I
Berenstain
was read the Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears.
See, and I
Like a
remember the
stain, like a
Bernstein,
stain on
like
your,
like
a stain on your
the
Fruit of
lawyer
the
in town,
Looms?
like Ed Bernstein, like
No,
Berenstain
Steen.
Bears.
Berenstain Bears.
No, but it's Berenstain.
Okay, we're way off.
Oh my.
So
God.
3. I'm going to snake back around. I believe that the word-
Everything's perfect about this. I can't think of anything that's wrong.
I
with this.
believe the
Okay.
word that we were looking
I'm gonna go
for
and buy it.
was balanced.
Very much so.
I don't believe that we've had such a well balanced bourbon in quite some time. A very well balanced bourbon, a lot of great flavors going on. I think it was well balanced from a sweetness, a spiciness, and a fruit forward perspective. And so, for that reason, I'm also going to give this a 3. I think this was really, really lovely. I enjoy that it challenged my palate. Right, that first sip was a wow. The second sip was kind of a challenge. The third sip was a nice, smooth comeback. And then I enjoy that I really settled into it and again had a challenge. And I think a good whiskey, a good bourbon should do that. I think it should be equally pleasant and also give your palate something to challenge and think about. And I think that I think Master's Keep Bottled and Bond did that. So good 3.
So
Yeah.
So let me say something about
Yeah.
the bottled and bond portion of this,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Because I remember in the past, not a whole lot of us liked the bottle and bond.
That's a fact.
that
and
is
it's just-
facts.
it's
I
like-
hate bottled and bond.
Yeah,
actually.
you went from 45% to 50%, and
Yeah.
it just kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
Because of that, just the alcohol either took over, the nose or the taste, and it was just too hot.
Yeah.
And the flavors kind of were masked by
Yes.
something that you had to fight through when it came to the ethanol. But this has none of that. This tastes like a 45%er.
It is a
Easy.
great point to bring up. I am with you. I think that this drinks way above a bottled and bond, traditional bottled and bond bottle that we've had on the show. I normally do not like that. And with that being said, I also give it a 3 on the taste.
Ooh.
We're coming up on me snaking around for value. This was I want to say I think it was $139.99 when I bought it.
Jeez.
This now runs like $300 MSRP.
Oh, no.
4 years later, Wild Turkey unfortunately has jumped the shark like all the other distillers.
Has it, or has
And-
it just
Yeah,
been
because I think
recognized for how good it
that
is?
voyage is like $400, I think. like I'm looking it up here to give you guys like the latest and greatest price. So
Yeah, is that
excuse
jumping
me,
the shark? Or
$3.29 on Fruit Bat. So
what
you're-
the hell is Fruit Bat?
like it's like one of those like shippers that like are in some states, but it's
So where do you
probably what
where do you
you're
think
looking
this
drizzle
will
at.
like around like Total One prices? About the same.
You're probably looking at like $3.99.
400.
That place doesn't count.
Oh
It's
my
like
goodness.
300.
That place doesn't
But anyways,
count.
it's think about it. It's
Yeah.
it's
Don't like that
double of
place.
what it was is the point. So for
Okay,
the
yeah.
value at the time, it gets a 3. So right there, I am already at a 9
Are you blown
out
away?
of 10.
So wait,
I am-
we're doing value at the time or value
you're going to
today?
give value and then your total score once it gets to you.
Value at the time or value now.
Value at the time, value when it was purchased, value
Okay,
for what I
okay.
paid for it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Just
So
making sure.
what I paid for it, it absolutely gets a 3. I'm going to give it also a blown away bonus of 1 for a total of this is a 100 out of 100 for Jimmy.
Wow, a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Wow, that doesn't happen for you very often.
No, it does not.
That's rare.
How many?
And
of
there it
those
is.
does-
Okay.
How many
I
times?
this
does
might
that?
be the only one.
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
was
given.
gonna say.
I'm
don't
gonna have to go back
remember
and look.
any of those.
Yeah.
No 10 out of 10.
Okay. So going,
139.
I'm going to go to my value. 139
How much?
4 years ago. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 139. Listen, remember when I paid $250 for a lone whisker? Yeah, I do.
I'm surprised you brought that up and you didn't let me bring it
I
up.
think
I'm-
I
no,
remember
I'm gonna bring
Lone
that shit up.
Whisker. I think I remember Lone Whisker.
So
Ugh.
$249.99 for
But
but it had
Dog
such a
water.
great story. It's like
Dog water.
the car crashed and
I
the
don't
guy
care.
died and the dog lived and then
I don't know.
his leash, like a part of his leash was on the,
The dog
bottleneck,
collar.
the dog collar.
The
And it
story gets worse every
inspired-
time we tell it.
It inspired the son of the slain father to start a distillery.
Wait,
Next thing
hang
you know,
on,
it's
hang
going to
on.
be about the puppies
Wait,
that survive.
wait.
And he
Did-
was
did-
the great grandson of some defunct distillery.
Did the dog live?
Oh, and I have whiskey news for you guys, by the way. Talking about defunct
Oh,
distillery.
God.
Please
So
remind
grandpa
me. at the end.
died
The dog
and
lived.
then dog lived.
Stop.
The guy
point
died,
is-
but the son lived to start the distillery in the name of Lone Whisker. That was the name of the dog.
Is the dog still alive?
I don't know.
No, the dog's dead.
The point
dude.
is,
that was like
we paid way too
30
much for
years
bad
ago.
whiskey. $139, $150, even $150 for this at that time when I
Dog's
bought that
dead.
crap bottle.
yeah.
Dog
This
is
is a value.
dead.
So three out of 3 for value. I'm going to give this a 9. Right? Am I blown away? No. I'm not blown away.
Oh, here comes the reality.
I'm not blown
He's
away.
Not blown away.
I think this is very good, and it's right where I would come to expect what I know to be quality wild turkey product. And so, for that reason, because I do have high expectations when it comes to wild turkey products, I'm not blown away. I think this is very good. I think it's right where it needs to be. It's very delightful. I love it. I think this is perfect for Show 200. 9 out of 10, a 90. Yeah, I think this sits right where it needs to be for this. I really enjoyed it, but not blown away. It's not blowing me away tonight.
Let me just really quick. So the reason why I'm giving it that blown away bonus really is not only the value to the bottle, but that you're looking at a 17-year product that isn't an over-oaked shitty bomb.
Fair,
Like, I
yeah.
cannot tell you, like, they have executed this flawlessly
I
for
don't disagree.
an older product, and we're going to have some other whiskeys after this. And I know it. I'm not trying to change your rating, bless you. However, I just feel as if based on that alone, that they've been able to execute that older age statement, and the flavors still come through, and it still have a ton of complexity and a very sweet oak profile, and it's not that yuck Biff Tannen's oak.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm floored. So that's why he gets my just adding a little
I
bit more
respect
fuel
it.
to my
I
fire
respect that you
on
gave it that.
that extra rating. So Zach, round it
James-
out here.
James, you do not like Biff Tannins. You do not like
Biff
oak.
Tannen's is my
There's a
mortal
little bit of
enemy.
oak in here, but balanced oak, I must say. Right. And I'm curious, going back to the Lone Whisker.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Do we remember what that was rated at?
You
it
know,
was a bad score.
Oh, it
We
was a
have a
bad
whole
score.
show. One of our first shows was about Lone Whisker.
Because
So-
I remember Lone Whisker. You know, that poor dog.
Stop.
Yeah.
You know,
I might have given it a blown away bonus until I remembered the shit lone whisker.
what just doing the comparison?
And it just put me in a rotten mood. And so it probably stole my blown away bonus.
We did that episode 5. and it was
Wow.
me and BJ 5 years ago.
Oh, God.
We did Lone
Lone
Whisker.
Whisker.
That was
I
in
remember seeing the
2020,
I
right?
remember
That's
seeing
why.
the bottle of it.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like,
Join us as
Ooh,
we chat a bit
Jesus.
about Big Dogs and review Lone Whisker, a bourbon from one of the distilleries on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Oh, and I even pull up the website. Oh, you guys, here, I'll link it. I'll link it in the
Yeah,
chat.
we should put that in the comment or in the
Yeah.
description.
So if you want to go back here, I'll pin. I don't know why I'm pinning this, but if you want to, I'm not going to pin
don't
it.
put it in the chat, put it in the description.
I'll put it in the description in the chat, and then
put it in the description and pin it. In the
I'm
chat.
pinning it. So if you
Do
guys want to
both.
watch it later, just
Pin it and
click on
describe it.
after.
Pin it and
It
win
was
it.
so
I think we
terrible.
really
Pin it
rag
and
on
win
the,
it.
Oh,
on
we
the
rag.
story.
We rag on it hard.
Zach, give us your value score and then your total
value
score.
like a back during
139.99.
139, obviously a 3. I mean, come
Very
on.
good.
There's
All right.
no way that you can beat this. Like this is like, you know, you're saying today this is a $300 to $400 bottle. Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah,
100% agree.
There's somebody at your door.
we're not answering
I
that. We
would-
got the show going on right
Oh, and then-
now.
Okay, so we got the 3 on the value, blown away bonus 1. Absolutely.
All right,
So,
there it is.
Give it a
there
10.
it
'Cause,
is.
Like,
we got
this
a
is this
consensus.
is one of the best
I'm
bourbons
bookended.
I have ever had. I really-
Bravo. Thank
Yeah,
you, Zach.
100%.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for this choice.
So that
Much
leaves us with-
appreciated.
100, 100, and a 99.
For
Final scores.
a what is that? That's a 299 divided by 3. That brings us up to an average score tonight of
One of our highest rated bottles. I
Math.
think the highest
Like
rated bottle we've ever reviewed on the
9.7.
show.
That's probably the best of all time. No, have you ever
I
had a
think
10 10 10? I don't even know.
No, I don't know that we've had. I mean, we
we
maybe
might have gotten close. Yeah.
we've gotten close, but I think what that discrepancy is the blown away bonus. I think we've all done a lot of 333s.
Yeah, we've never done 999.
but we've never done adding a blown away
Yeah,
bonus.
this is too
across the
good,
board.
man.
So,
Like
yeah.
I
Maybe
I'm gonna-
cake. Did we do it on cake?
We didn't. I don't think we did cake.
We've done cake.
I remember
I-
cake. No, I
did?
do,
Yeah,
I do
we did
remember
cake.
cake.
And
I think
cake,
we
I
were- we
remember,
were
was
very-
my first perfect score.
We were
We
very
did
happy
do
with cake.
We did do cake. That was
Dude, I'm
episode
gonna keep an
18.
eye out for this just to see if I can get it for under
Yeah.
300 bucks.
Wow, that was when we were having the show in the kitchen.
Yeah, and I cried. I
Oh, wait.
remember it was so
Yeah.
good. I cried.
Was that on the?
I can admit that.
the laptop cam.
That was No, that was. We had a camera at that point. We were just doing the shows in the kitchen.
Nice. Okay. Cell phone
right.
cam.
Very
Got it.
cool. Well, there you have it. If you're just here for the review, you can go buzz off. But if you want to hang out, we're going to jump in and do a little taste comparison to Elijah Craig 18
Oh
and Lucky
I'm
714
excited.
because I have 2 other aged whiskeys that I wanted to do a little bit of a comparison with.
So stick around.
Yeah, so stick around.
fun,
I'm
have
going to
some
jump right in. So, what did you
laughs.
pour us here?
Are
This
you
is
gonna-
the
are
Elijah.
you
This
gonna-
is
are
the
you gonna cut
Elijah
it? Are you
Craig.
going to be like, and
No.
cut, and cut,
I'll do a cut and post. I
And
gotta clean this
post.
all up anyways.
and
All right, can I tell you my quick news story while we're
yeah,
we're
let's news
sniffing?
it. Can we news it?
some
And let me
news.
About
quote
a
it.
defunct
Don't say anything
distillery?
because I think.
Uh-oh. Somewhere,
my
Let me look up the
somewhere
story.
we don't like
Yeah.
went away.
No.
So, Tennessee whiskey producer Uncle Nearest is facing a $100 million lawsuit from its primary lender for allegedly defaulting on multiple loans.
Wow.
Filed on July 28th, 2025, in the U.S. District
Dude.
Court of the Eastern District of Tennessee,
Oh,
I
names
remember,
Uncle Nearest.
I remember Uncle Nearest, and I can't remember if it's good or not.
According to the Farm
pour you
Credit
some.
Mid America, Uncle Nearest owes more than $108 million across several loans and
God.
accrued
Oh
interest.
no.
They claim the whiskey producer provided inaccurate barrel inventory reports that overstated values
Oh
by over
no.
$21 million. They sold whiskey barrels to pay other obligations and discounted future revenue streams to at least 4 parties.
My gosh, Uncle Nearest is not. It's not a new distillery.
They accuse them of
It's been
breaching
around for a
financial
while.
covenants that require them to maintain at least $1 million in net income at the end of a calendar month and a net worth of at least $100 million during 2024, which they failed to do.
No.
Oh boy. Well. They
James, you sound like you have a
responded.
personal vendetta.
So they
18
responded on August
1856 is
3rd.
when they started. Wow.
They did not. No, that was Zach. They did not. This
We
is-
date back to 1856.
no.
Do you have a vendetta?
We're not
You
getting
don't
it.
like these
Okay,
guys
I don't
or
know.
what?
You're just this is like a reverse troll right now. So Uncle Nearest, hold on. I would like to give both parties credit. So they responded back on August 3rd and they rejected many of the allegations and calling them salacious and inaccurate. They claimed a
Salacious
receiver
and
should not be appointed
fallacious.
because the lender was fully informed of the circumstances surrounding the alleged default and was actively working with the company on a resolution. And a key part of Uncle Nearest's defense in the claim is that its former CFO engaged in fraudulent activity by misrepresenting barrel inventories. They pointed the finger at the old CFO,
No.
and apparently they've been terminated. Well,
Yeah,
you know,
fire the money guy. Fire the guy that's in charge of the finances.
That's always how
Yeah,
it
it's like,
works.
oh,
no one's
what
gonna
was that
take
guy?
blame.
Sacrificial lamb.
Here's
Yeah.
what's going to happen with
Exactly.
that, right? This is why you have directors and officers coverage. You're going to file an insurance claim. You're going to file for errors and omissions. And this is going to be written off in an insurance claim, which sucks because that's going to hurt everybody in the long run.
Yeah.
All of the Uncle Nearest fans.
But just, you know, I had a stinky feeling about these guys out the gate, and everybody was like, shame on you. We
I
need to
don't
respect
remember Uncle
these
Nearest at all
guys.
for
and
some reason.
we wouldn't have Jack Daniels if it wasn't for Uncle Nearest. And I'm like, get out of here,
But they're-
GTFO.
But they're from 1856. That's what their website
Here,
says.
hold on, Zach. Hold
That's
on,
what the
hold on.
internet says.
we are
Careful
going to let
about
you
Bourbon
try some Uncle Nearest. Yeah, careful
Oh,
about Bourbon
yeah.
There
Dog.
you go. There's
Yes.
your Uncle Nearest, 1856.
All right.
Drink up, Zachy.
Actually, I don't want him to have that while we're drinking all this old amazing stuff. That's going to be the butt of everything at the end of the show.
butt. Not the sherry butt either. I'm going to get
All right,
right into this.
Let's get into this
I
Elijah
don't
Craig
know.
18.
Elijah Craig 18. One of my all-time favorite pours. Definitely in my top 5 pours of all time.
I would agree.
Anything in the
Cheers.
chat that we need to catch up on?
What are
Cheers.
we
No, they're
drinking?
pretty
What
Happy
quiet in the
200,
chat. Everybody's
everybody.
just drinking
Happy
and
200
enjoying
to
the
everybody.
antics. Happy
Thank
200,
you. Happy
friends.
200. Mm.
Very good.
So, do you see the difference there, though?
Wait, hang on a second.
A lot more oak forward.
That was still whatchamacallit?
That was Wild
your-
Turkey 17,
That was Wild
That was your
Turkey
Wild
which
Turkey
is
17.
gone.
Oh,
And now
so
in your
we're-
plastic glass there,
gotcha.
you can
gotcha,
use
gotcha.
water to clean out your. Do you have a bottle of water?
I do.
Or you
Yeah,
can
I
just drink
transferred-
from
I
the-
we're
transferred
gonna
mine to the Glen
okay,
Cairn.
so this is the Elijah Craig.
So
18.
here's the thing, though. See, I like the sweet finish. That sweet.
It does have a sweet oak.
liquid
It's a sweet oak.
caramel. Elijah Craig. I like that. I enjoy that.
It's a lot hotter too.
It's different, which
What is
which
this
is
coming
funny
in at?
because that's proof down. It's like 47 and a half.
Oh, you're right. It's 45%.
Yeah,
I thought
they
it
proof it
was-
way
oh, I
down.
thought
It's
this
not
was like
50.
A 50.
Nope, they proof it way down.
Which,
Which-
well, it's probably the oak. I'm getting a little bit more of that.
And that's
oak.
what I said, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they proof it down because of the oak.
I would agree. I think it's proof down, yes, because of that oakiness. And then when you're cutting it, I think you get a little bit more of like a caramel, sweet oak element to it. It's very good. I really think the Wild
I
Turkey
get your
edges
oak.
it out.
Here's the thing. For the first time, I understand, like I said, what you mean when you talk about the oak character of EC18.
Jackie Black, what up, Jackie Black?
Hey,
Welcome. It's been a while,
Jackie
man. Welcome to the
Black.
show.
I'm getting Biff Tannen's.
Better late
and
than
more-
never.
and quite a bit more oak.
Yeah, it's
same,
shocking.
Same,
But,
Zach.
but I mean, not in a super bad way, right? I
But
mean,
it's real
just
sweet.
but comparing it back to the Wild Turkey
Yeah, that's the
It
problem is comparing it.
is quite a bit
But
more.
look at the
intense.
legs. I mean, even for 45%. Look at
Oh,
the
yeah.
legs on this. I mean, they are prevalent.
How much is an Elijah Craig 18 going for?
Like 150.
They're like 150.
150.
Now.
Okay,
Yeah.
They've
versus
come
like,
way down.
They've come way down.
right, because all the
Mm.
the resellers have
Yeah.
kind of gone to hell and gone away, right?
Excuse me. Yeah, I would say you're looking at about $1.50 now. Like you can probably get it like 129 to 150 based on where you go.
I think that's a deal.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are out there, Elijah Craig comes out about twice a year. I would say maybe once a year. I think it's twice a year. For one,
I think
if you can see it on the shelf for 130 to 150, scoop it up. Scoop
Dude,
it
I
up.
was gonna say like barrel proof is right around like 70-80 bucks. Another $50, you get the 18. I don't know. I think I would try going for the 18 to be honest. But comparing that to the wild turkey, riding at what $300?
Yeah.
Golly. I don't know if I could pay that much
well
for
done.
Well hydrated. Yeah.
It's moisturized.
It is moisturized
unbothered.
and unbothered. So Lucky 7 is they source their juice. So it's apparently from unknown
that.
distilleries.
I guess I'm
Even people have tried to figure out where it's from. And I don't know that anybody.
It's Castle and Key.
It's not Castle and Key.
This is Castle and Key in Kentucky. Owl.
I'm trying to see if we can, if anybody ended up finding out where it was.
It's Castle and Key.
Some say Barton juice. Some say, I don't know. It says 95% or more of this, and this is from our friends at Bourbon Culture. Ever since the end of 2018 to 2022, about 95% of sourced 12-year plus Kentucky bourbon has come from Barton. Also, it could have been, or no, yeah. So 95% was sourced from Barton. So that's why they're assuming that this is Barton juice.
I remember now. We talked about this. I just saw it on your screen too, that a lot of it is used in Calumet.
Yeah, I mean, it is used in Calumet, which was like cigarette water is the best.
And I was like,
how I put
I remember why I
Calumet.
don't like this. It's because of Calumet.
But some people have rated this
Lucky
incredibly high, and you cannot get this anymore from them. This is like a
Can I see
one-time
that for a
release.
second?
I don't like this.
Who
I
makes
read
this?
Okay, all right.
And
all right.
cigarette water is, I believe, how I described it.
I described Calumet as cigarette water.
I agree.
Lucky 7, the curator of fine spirits.
Whoa. That is a cinnamon fireball bomb.
Wow, it's not what I remember. I would say that.
That is
14 year.
cinnamony.
But see, that's the problem. It's great on the palate, but after it goes down, it's not so great. It's interesting, though. It's not what I remember it. I'm going to be honest. I was really drunk when we had this last time.
I think you need to preface with, I think, because I think you're absolutely incorrect. I think this is very pleasant and vanilla sweet cinnamon on the back end. I think this is very
super
wow.
cinnamon on the
It's a
super
hot boy.
Super cinnamon.
It's a
on
hot
the
boy. What's it
nose.
coming in at?
This is hot.
67.
67?
67.75. It's almost 68.
Actually, that's
This
not
is almost
mother.
hazmat.
That's really not that bad on the nose for a 67%.
Good God.
Wow.
Unless all of my
That's
Wow.
a COVID
It
killer.
does
right
unless
now.
all of
drink.
my smellers have gone
Holy.
away.
14-year sourced. So it says Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Bardstown Bourbon Company for Lucky 7 Spirits.
Bardstown, not Barton.
No, it just says bottled by, so it could be Barton juice still. So let's say it's either Barton's or it could be Bardstown. I think it's Barton's.
That's a hot boy.
67.75.
It's hot.
I don't get that. Maybe I'm just I
Huh.
don't know.
The second sip went down better.
Are we replacing cinnamon with ethanol? Or is ethanol
No.
like cinnamon?
I mean,
Let
maybe
me-
that's what you're getting.
Give me a second here. So that was the first
Huh.
sipper.
Mm.
I mean, like we said, hot
Woo!
boy, 67%. Those are not easy.
This is 14-year juice?
Those are not easy to drink.
14-year juice.
Huh.
and I get some nuttiness. I actually think that is Barton on the back end.
Yeah, it does kind of drink like sweet wheat or sweet heat.
Sweet heat. I like that. Sweet heat.
The Barton, yeah, you know the 1792 sweet heat.
Sweet wheat.
No, sweet heat. Isn't that what it's called?
No, it's called
Are you
sweet,
saying
sweet
sweet
wheat
heat or
It's
sweet wheat?
Sweet heat.
Are you saying wheat or wheat?
It's the sweet heat.
So he's saying
Heat or
he's saying wheat, but really,
Okay, that's
really
like
quickly.
jazz addiction. All right, it's
It's a sweet heat addiction.
wheat.
Jazz addiction.
Jizz addiction.
It's sweet wheat.
Yeah, sweet heat. Sweet
Sweet wheat.
whale whores.
Yeah, sweet wheat.
You know what this feels like?
Yes.
Cool whip.
When you just take a little bit and stick it in your mouth, it feels like Novocaine.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
tingling.
Oh,
on
it's
its lip.
definitely
Oh,
tingling.
It's like
man, dude.
Novocaine.
I was gonna say, like my
It's
lower
super
lip
tingly.
has like a
Ugh.
a numbness to
Yeah,
It's
it.
like
it is
Novocaine.
super tingly for sure. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I'd like to go back to the Alasia Craig 18, please.
Huh.
Well, rinse out your glass. I'll give you a little bit more 18. Well, there you have it, folks.
Oh,
That's
wait.
show 200.
Wait, hang on. Are we gonna go back to the Uncle Nearest and just go back?
That's
to the
going to
worst?
ruin your night. I suggest we do that off camera.
It's like
Actually, you know what? Give him a pour. Give him a pour.
it's like biting
He
into a
is-
Szechuan
is
peppercorn.
dying for Uncle Nearest. Give him a snort, Uncle Nearest.
I'm curious. You know,
Obviously,
you brought up the story about it. Uncle Nearest.
I
getting
just
sued-
wanted
getting
to,
sued to shit.
you know, after all of the crap that I've given them over the years, and I think the first time we experienced them was at the Cosmo
Oh,
when they had a pop up at the
Yeah.
big share, the big
Yeah,
whiskey
yeah,
share.
that's
was
true.
everybody all over it or what?
Yeah,
Yeah, and they
deal.
don't get me
Yes,
wrong,
that
they know
is
how to market.
great. It's
They
amazing.
they are brilliant marketeers. They were smart because here's what they did. They got in using that. They were able to get in at a lot of bars.
Okay.
They were able to get in at bars and sell their juice. And then the bars, then you get all the bartenders buy in,
Jesus
and the
Christ.
bartenders
Dude, the
made
whole
cocktails.
What did you
Oh,
have?
Oh,
really
enjoy,
Wow,
enjoy
no,
Uncle Nearest,
not just a
Zach.
snort.
Yes.
Wow, that's a full-on shot.
I wanted you to have the
Give
full
him a
experience.
splash.
Oh wow, look at that. Good for you.
Full
So,
experience, Zach.
so what I was saying
Yeah.
is, so they rode on this bandwagon of like basically being like the creators of Jack Daniels. So I think they rode that coattails, and then all these bartenders and all the bars bought up all the Uncle Nearest at like dirt cheap prices.
They did.
Don't get me wrong, it's a brilliant marketing tactic,
That
we'll
is
call it.
true.
Okay.
And it didn't work. And then they started whatever, quote unquote, the CFO, you know, misrepresented, whatever you guys want to say. At the end of the day, I think their juice sucks. I think their product is crap. And Zach's going to tell us right now what he thinks. So Zach, dive right in. I shouldn't have said anything because now he has a little preconceived notion. But Zach, get in that, please.
So,
Don't even read the
like,
bottle.
well, I'm kind of
Just
curious.
drink it
about
and tell me
this.
what you think.
So I'm curious about this. So,
Yes.
so is Uncle Nearest actually from 1856?
No, no.
Or is this? So what's the ploy then? I want to hear.
Just sip it first, and then I'll tell you the story.
And so I can hack and.
No,
Nope.
I think we should have you taste it, and then we're gonna sign off.
Then we're going to sign off.
Sign off. Show 200.
I like the little smirk on the face.
Yeah.
I don't even know. This tastes like apple juice almost.
Apple juice.
It doesn't even taste like whiskey. How? What is the freaking 100 proof?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, it's not revolting, but
you want to give me a little out of your glass? And we just do
Yeah.
No, let's pour James a full pour.
Nope. Just do
He wants a-
just a hair.
James wants a full
That's-
experience.
I don't want to.
I mean, it's not.
Experience.
It's not super.
James wants the full experience.
Zach hit the nail on the head. It is very apple juice.
but
on the nose.
but I can understand where someone who would go, oh yeah, do you drink whiskey? Uncle Nearest is the coolest. You know, like
Hol-
hipster style.
Hold on, James, real quick before we sign off. You want to tell us about your Sir Davis experience?
I take back everything I've ever said about Sir Davis whiskey.
You heard it here, folks.
So Sir Davis. Well, here's the thing. I didn't have it straight up. I had it in a cocktail. I had it in a whiskey lemonade, and I will tell you guys this much: it tastes like a sweeter Blanton's. So I think they were smart where they're able to cater to an audience. And this is just like sweet whiskey. It really hasn't. It's very one-sided though. It's so. You want to give it a little shot?
Nope.
All right.
This is like
Been there, done
this
that.
This is very just like
Yeah, but there's
middle
there's
of the
nothing to it.
road. No. It's middle of the like not even middle of the road.
It's just
It's
like
kind of like I was looking for whiskey and I got a whiskey product.
It kind of tastes like peanut butter and not peanuts. It's like peanut butter. It's really and it's faux.
Is
It's
it
like fake.
flavored? I can't even
It
tell.
does taste like it's flavored a little
Oh,
bit.
they must put some sugary.
Yeah, I wonder
something in
if it is like
there. Dude, this
natural
has to be some,
additives. But anyways,
Yeah.
Seattle-
friends,
Let's
family,
put that.
countrymen, that is episode 200 of the Barrel Buddy.
In the
Heyo.
books.
In the books. Here's the 200 more, gentlemen. I'm not toasting with Uncle Nearest, but I will say this much.
Here, hold on.
Um,
You should toast with this bottle,
no. We'll just
and
hold
I'll
up the
toast with this bottle,
And I'll
and you'll
toast
toast
with
with
this
Uncle
bottle.
Nearest.
Hey,
What a disgrace.
To 200 more.
Dude, I'm gonna put that
Cheers,
away.
Cheers.
hey, there's no Uncle Nearest in this glass.
Oof, that Uncle Nearest is wretched. Anyway, look out for us. We're gonna be hitting up some new outlets. So
Yeah,
I
maybe a
think
little X,
Twitter
little
/
Twitty,
X.
Twitty
We're
X.
gonna look at starting up.
Well,
a
there is no
community over there.
Twitter. Twitter is X. You know?
So be on the lookout.
X,
for
formerly
a
known as
community.
Twitter.
Yeah.
For a community, we're looking to put together really little barrel buddies. So
Solid.
we're gonna get that going. So be on the lookout there. Make sure you have an account created and you can join us over there. I think we're just looking to use that venue to post memes and funny, stupid whiskey related, barrel related stuff.
Yeah.
Like drinking memes and stuff. So if you're into like drinking memes and whiskey memes, follow us on X. But do it like tomorrow, like just FYI. And I'll do a post on YouTube once it's up with a link to it.
Yeah.
So then you guys can join directly. But hopefully you'll be able to follow us on there and join the shenanigans of the Barrel Buddies in real time.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's show 200. Thank you all for being here. A lot of you have been here for
Way to go, Wild Turkey.
all of our
Yes,
200
yes.
shows. We have some faithful fans that have been here for all of
Yeah,
those
thank you,
200, and we really
guys.
appreciate the support and hospitality you've all extended to us and connections. And we appreciate everything you all do, the fan base, because if we didn't have you guys, we wouldn't have a show. So just shout out to everyone out there in radio land and in the internet land. And thanks for listening to the show.
Yeah.
And that's really what I have. Do you guys have any parting words?
Not a one.
Okay.
Nothing for me, but
Yes.
I gotta say, man, that Wild Turkey is the best Wild Turkey I've ever had.
All right. Well,
To be
there you
honest.
go. You heard
Hell
it here
yeah.
first, friends.
Let's
there you go.
Check that out. Let's go out and find it.
Go
it's
out and
only
find
$300
it.
bucks.
If you can find it. Good
if
luck.
you can find
if
it.
you
The
can find it.
17 year.
So
Mm.
there you have it, friends. So for the Barrel Buddies, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. I'll see you next week.